Hello, good morning. Welcome to Saturday Models Live. I'm Steve. Thank you very much for joining us today on this Saturday morning. It's quite a cold one here over in Glastonbury. I'm surprised as well. It's very iterant, isn't it? But yes, thank you for joining us. Let's get through a few things real quick before we start off. If you're watching on YouTube, that's cool. But I recommend going over to our website. Go to jadlamracingmodels.com. You'll see the live sash on the main screen, or you can go to Jadlam Models, follow the link there. It'll take you over to our website. You can watch the show embedded on our website if you're already on YouTube, and you can see all the items below that I've got on today's show. There's a wheel you can enter. If you get your deets into that in the next sort of 15-20 minutes, then I'll be running a wheel just after the news, and you can win some prizes. So yeah, it's going to be good. I've got some great bits and bobs on the wheel this week. We all like a wheel. We'll be doing a deal later on. We'll be looking through the gallery. We're doing all the kind of community bits as well. Have a look at events. Quite a good little weekend for events. But first, we're going to do some news and have a look. There's quite a lot of teasers this week in the news in the modelling world. So we'll go through those first. But yeah, hello everyone. Hello in the chat. We'll have a little chat in a minute. I'll get through the news, and then we can all discuss the teasers of this week. Right. I will see you over on the other side at the news. Right, the news. Let's go. What's been going on in the modelling world this week? Well, first things first, the ICM Hudson has been announced. We've got this up on the website for pre-order at the moment. This should be with us shortly. It's a 2026 release. This has been quite highly desired, I'd say, in the model community, because there's not been a 148 Hudson for I don't even know how long. Well, this is a completely new tooled one, so very exciting. It's got loads and loads of details. What do you need to know about this one? It's got a fully detailed cockpit, navigator's compartment, radio operator station, and it's got the bomb bay. You can leave out the access hatches. The bomb bay doors can be open or shut on this one, so the internal frame layout can be spotted without any sort of aftermarket resin bits to make it look nice. It's got the Mark III specific features and details. Just to be clear, this is the Mark III reconnaissance vehicle, the Hudson. So you get a few extra bits. You get the bolt and pull dorsal turret with the machine guns. You get the ultra clear canopy framing as well for that one. It's guaranteed to have nice fitment because it's a 2026 ICM kit. So it's a twin engine build. First time we've seen this from ICM. And they got new box art as well. I don't know if you've seen it there, but yes, we're looking at some. I think they've been needing to update their artwork for a while, so that's looking quite nice. Yeah, so ICM always do great aviation history bits. So they do some more unusual pieces, or they really do listen to the community. So this one should be an absolute belter. Again, if you're on the website now, you can see it below on the tray. You can drop your pre-order on that one, and it'll be with you shortly. We just had a price update on that one. So it's saying September 26th on that one. So a month. It's August now, isn't it? So yeah, pinch punch and all that. It's 1st of August. Right, item 2. Let's have a look. What else is going on? Oh yes, the Tacom and the Trumpeter and Hobby Boss kits. So yes, they've announced 2 new kits. Quite vague on the information here. I've only got a very couple early preliminary images. This is the German 2A6 main battle tank. It's 00968 from Trumpeter. It's 1/16 scale, so absolutely massive. Trumpeter do like a big kit. It's 100% brand new tooling on this one, so it's come. It says September 2026 announcement or reveal. Not very clear. It's quite the white paper is quite vague. Yeah, it should be 100% new mold, 1/16 modern armor tooling. So very exciting. What can we see from this kit? From the details, it's going to be 705mm, 70 centimeters long, 250mm wide. So yeah, it's a big kit. It's going to build up. It's going to be a big old piece on your shelf. It's got a complete interior, so the turret, engine, hull, all the details are in there. It's got a full interior turret brackets, hyper detailed multi-part MTU Euro power pack engine block that can be displayed hoisted out of the rear bay. So in the images there, you can see it's kind of separate. It looks like that will be a separate piece, whether it builds in it or it's just a separate piece as well. We don't know yet, but very excited. Slide molded hull, turret and components. Lower hull, massive turret shells. It's got surface details, anti-skid coating is going to be involved, and yeah, it promises a modern fit. Yeah, 116. It's got a load of extra bits and bobs. It's got metal springs for functional torsion bar suspension, individual metal track shafts, copper cables, metal chains, and 4 comprehensive sheets of photo etch parts to cover grills, bracketry, and fine exterior fittings. So a lot of photo etch. It's the 2A6 smooth bore edition as well. So yeah, you probably know 2A6s. There's enough 2A6s on the market, but not in 116. It's got the longer, higher velocity 120mm gun barrel, and yeah, this one's looking very smart. We don't know a huge amount. I think it should be out in September. But yeah, excited to see a 116 trumpeter kit. And the second release coming out the sort of trumpeter corner is this Hobby Boss. This is the Corsair. So it's a late version. The original one came out in 2024. So this is a like kind of post World War II line that Hobby Boss have been doing. Yeah, that's good. Right, so we got the F54 key parts. So it's 210mm long, 260 wingspan, 200 plastic parts, 11 sprues. It's going to have 10 canopies as well. It's got a detailed Pratt & Whitney R2800 engine gear bay, which has been announced. So that, I think that was from the original one. It's got a refined surface and airframe engineering. So it's a late 5 series Corsair, and it's designed to be quite straightforward. All Hobby Boss kits are nice and straightforward, so it should just sort of build out of the box. It's more of a sort of straightforward than a trumpeter kit. So yes, that should be interesting. It's nice to see a new update to that kit from Hobby Boss. Right, Andy's Hobbies. This is the M3 and the M3A A1. This is the double pack, 135 double pack from Andy's Hobbies. So this is 100% brand new tooling again from 2026. This is by Andy. We had this on the show a couple of weeks ago, and we opened it up, had a look at it. Really nice that you get 2 kits in the same box. So yes, you can build them both. So there's a few different variants to do in there. This one is now available, so you can grab this one below. It's all on the tray there again. You can pick this one up now, and we'll get it out to you. I'd seen them just come in yesterday afternoon in the warehouse. So what do you need to know about this one? Well, it's made by Andy. So it's made by a modeler. For modelers, the guy knows what he's doing. You get your figures as well, so you get 2 drivers, so the same driver but for the 2 different kits. It's got the full chassis, engine, fighting compartment details are all in there. It's got the modern tooling overhaul as well, so it's all been made in cooperation with Takom, so which we'll be speaking about more in a minute. Yeah, really nice kits. They look lovely. Again, if you want to see a bit more detail on them, you can pop over and have a look at one of our previous videos. I think it was episode 2 where we had that one out on the bench, but yeah, they're finally here now. So yeah, the main bulk are here, and yeah, you can get yourself one of those, or 2 of those. 2 kits for the price of 1. It's a really good value on those. Right, number 5 is Border Models have been teasing. So these are the shadow tanks that I've mentioned. There's quite a lot of teasing going on social media, and very odd timing as well on these this week. So Border Models have teased what looks like a panther, or 2 panthers. I don't know why one's on its side. I have absolutely no idea. But yes, they look like they're going to be 135. It's hard to say. I don't think they've actually announced the scale, but probably is going to be. Yeah, it's another panther, but we like panthers, right? What do you need to know about this one? Well, I don't know why there's a tank on its side. If anybody knows in the chat why a tank's on its side, let us know, because I don't know what they're trying to do with this. A few theories are that it's going to be like hull detailing maybe, or a cutaway. I don't know, maybe they're showing that it's going to have like bottom detail, which is obviously quite rare on model kits. So maybe they are going to do that. Some people think it's going to be like a diorama wreck series. I can't see that. I'm not entirely sure why they're doing another panther, but it's yeah, Border Models do some pretty unconventional bits, so I'm not entirely sure why that's happening. But yeah, it's very cool. Well, yeah, what do you guys think it's going to be? I mean, it looks like it's obviously a panther, right? But what's the deal with it? Are they just going to go? Are they trying to compete with Takom? I'm not sure what's going on with this one. But speaking of Takom, in the same hour yesterday on socials, Takom decided to do their own teasers, right? So they've done a couple of teasers as well. I'm not entirely sure why everybody's doing these silhouette shadow tanks at the moment, but at least we've got a bit more information on this one. So there's 2. I've got them on a slide here. The 2 kits are the Takom. This is a Super Blitz Panzer variant. So we've got one in Super Blitz, and one should be the standard Blitz. The Super Blitz is 35003, and the Takom Blitz is the Panther variant. So yeah, another Panther at the same time. I don't know if this is a deliberate thing, like a deliberate sort of marketing thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, why not? We'll take it. We'll take some more Panthers. The recent Panther Takom was absolutely fantastic, by the way. Yes, the Takom Border having a little, I don't know if, yeah, that's it. I don't know if this is competitive or not. So this is the Super Blitz. So it's a new logo, new subline. What do you need to know about Super Blitz? It shows an infrared night vision hunter setup mounted on the commander's cupola. Suggests the Super Blitz might be a rapid build engineering integrated with high-tier specialised combat fit straight out of the box. Maybe like a Royal hybrid type operation where things are a bit more advanced, a bit more mandatory with the aftermarket bits. I really don't know what they're doing with this one, but yeah, interesting. So you've got the side skirts on there. People have noticed a few different pieces that have not been shown off before, but yeah, not entirely sure what they're doing this one. But Tackle tend to be like speed, detail, precision. So it's not going to be like I don't know. Is it going to be a super advanced kit? We just don't know. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. Do you think they're working together, or do you think this is just like a massive coincidence that they both dropped in the same hour? I really don't know. But yeah, some more kits, isn't it? Some more kits, and that's what we want. Right. I thought this week, a lot of people have been asking about this. This is the Heinkel HE11P2. This is the World War II German bomber 03755. Absolutely great kit. This first came out in 2011. We've just got these back in. And this is probably one of Revell's, one of the best offerings they've done in the last 20 years, I'd say. So it's a big super scale workbench presence. I just thought I'd let you guys know that it is back. It's back. It's here. We've got a load of them. They sold out pretty well last time, and they go for good money on the aftermarket. So yeah, don't hang around on this one. It's got a 709mm wingspan, 70 centimeters wide in the wingspan. Absolutely wild. It's 510mm long, so 50 centimeters long. Yeah, it's going to take up a lot of space. It's got the glass nose interior masterclass. So one of the main things people love about this kit is that it's got a lot of interior details. So you can see all your cockpit details. You can get all your cockpit, your pilot positions, bombardier station, rudder pedals, ratio gears, machine gun, all visible. So you're not kind of hiding your details once this one's built. It comes with a complete bomb bay and DB601 options. So you get ESAC 250 racks. You get a few extra details in there, like the engines, the controlled surfaces, detailed maiden landing gear wells. It's got a lot going on for it. But yeah, like I say, very, very popular one, and it's back. I'm glad this is back because these are really good. Revell are on an absolute tear at the moment. Quite a lot of 132 bits and bobs being reissued and re-announced. And speaking of Revell 132 bits, they've also got the Hawk Hunter coming out. So this should be with us. When did this come out? It's pretty soon. So it's the next couple of weeks, I believe. This is the Hawk Hunter T7. So the original kit came out in 1998, but this is the new T7 nose variant version. So 2026 nose variant. It's we've been long awaiting this one. So there's not been a large scale T7 trainer for years because without having kind of like resin conversion. So it's nice that this comes as a completely molded kit. It's got 3D scanned surfaces and airframe precision. So they've scanned the new nose, added it on. It's looking like a nice bit of kit. Detailed dual cockpit and instrument options. So it's got like variant specific instrument panels. You've got the RAF T7 or the upgraded T7A variant. So you've got a few options out of the box. It's got stunning decal marking options. So you get T7A, you get T7 XL 571 or T7 N301. So you get the Dutch Air Force, the Blue Diamonds, or you get the Lossiemouth wraparound tactical camouflage in 1990. So a few options in the box. Yeah, like I say, it's absolutely massive, this kit. So that should be with us next couple of weeks. A really good time to be a big box Revell fan. And if you haven't done a Revell kit for a while and you want to try a big scale Revell kit, give this one a go because everybody loves it. It's almost universally loved online. It's very rare for a model kit to get that much praised heaped upon it, but this one does. Yes, number 9, Airfix Sync the Bismarck. I just wanted to show this one because I love this one. I had this one when I was younger. I had parts of it, like a car boot special. This is back in stock. This is the new boxing of the 1/200 scale Sync the Bismarck range. And yes, some of the original boats in here are ships. They come out in 1973, but I think this one came out about early 2010s was the first time we've seen this. But yes, it's back. I love it. There's like 7 ships in here. It's absolutely wild. This is a starter set as well. So if you fancy something a bit more newbie friendly, it's 1/1200 scale. Yeah, 200 would be massive, wouldn't it? 1/1200 scale. The whole display base builds up 40 by 20 centimeters, so not very big at all. You get all your ships on there. You get everyone you need really. So you get, what do you get in there? You get the Art Royal, you get the Bismarck, you get the Suffolk, you get the Hood, you get the Prince Eugen, and you get the 2 tribal class destroyers to accompany it. Great little diorama set. Nice to see that one back. I like when Airfix do these sort of slightly different kits. So yes, good stuff from Airfix there. That's a nice smart bit for the collection. What they got? A level 2 skill, so nice and straightforward. Excellent. That's probably all the news this week. Let's go and have a look at some of the kits that have come back into stock this week as well. We had quite a good restock this week. Quite a few different bits and bobs come in. We've had quite a lot of amusing hobby. I've got a few amusing hobby bits that I thought I'd show. These are the most popular two that I could find. These two always do really well. So we've got the EMBT, the Enhanced Main Battle Tank. Always a super popular kit. They reckon about 500 parts on this one. It's a 2025 kit. It's had a reprinting, so it's back in stock. Workable track links, clear parts, 3D printed components, photo etch. Yeah, what you expect really from using hobby. Nice little 135 kit. Yeah, that's back in stock. We'll just blast through these. So I've got quite a lot of restocked. We've also got the PT91. So we've got the Tawdy Polish main battle tank. Again, 135. I reckon about 600 parts in here. Extensive multimedia ERAWA armor block arrays and detailed running gear. So yeah, nice. Let me try and get that one in the glare. What do you need to know? 2025 again, come out at the same time as the EMBT. It's got ERA armor blocks, spring tube detailing, photo etch grills, individual track links, highly accessible for modern NATO Eastern Bloc armor builders. So yes, this one always does really well. So that's a couple of amusing hobby bits that I thought would be good to look at. We've just put out an email as well. If you're on our emailing list, you'll see that there's quite a few out this week. So yeah, I'm just picking a few bits because I can't talk about everything on here, but I'll try. Next off, I've got a big chunk of tack-on. Tack-em, take-em, however you pronounce it. But let's go. I've already done the M3, the Andy's Hobby one. It's technically tack-on, but it's Andy's Hobbies, isn't it? So we won't go over that again. But yeah, look at that. Got a big wedge of tack-on. We'll blast through these because probably pick more than I actually had time to chat about. But that's just me, right? This is the crown. This is the crown jewel. This is the Chieftain. So this is the Chieftain Mark 11. 450 parts, 135, 2015 original tooling, straightforward hull assembly, individual tracks, crisp exterior, photo etch bracketry without an overwhelming interior count. So a nice little straightforward build. Excuse me. Yeah, nice kit. It's got the passive armor package on it already. It's got the thermal observation gunnery sights. Quite a simple build, very popular build. Nice little tack-on Chieftain. What have we got as well? Great. So these come in a double pack and they got released individually. This is the Greif, Rommel's Greif, our lad. What do you need to know about this one? The 135, 300 parts. Come out 2024. I feel like it was like just last week. That's maybe feel old. Nice little straightforward build. Do you get your little Rommel in there as well? 2 figures included. So yes, you do. Yes, you do. Nice little 135 Rommel half track. Okay. I've definitely picked too much tack on, but I thinned it down as well. But yeah, I've done a very good job. This is great. I think this thing looks absolutely amazing. This is the Bandvarn BV206S Articulate APC. I think this thing's just the best. 350 parts, 135, 2018 tooling, and a very accessible low-stress build thanks to continuous rubber tracks and clean cab mating points. So a nice little straightforward build. A very unusual, sort of unique armor piece. I thought it was a nice little palette cleanser from doing Panthers, just doing endless Panthers. Yeah, nice kit. The Whippet as well. The Whippet is back in. Again, this is a 2015 release. 250 parts, 135 scale, boxy angler, World War I, whole structure aligns easily with minimal seam work required. It's a nice little fast tank concept, 1918 special. Again, rates really well, nice straightforward kit, great little tack-on reissue. And finally, this is a bit of a funny one, but I thought I'd do it anyway. It's looks like something AK would put out. The Bundeswehr T3 transport bus with figure. So this is a funny one, but I'll show it anyway. 2014 first came out, 150 parts, clear windows, rubber tyres, photo etch mirrors, and a driver. I guess it looks very similar to other kits on the market, but a T3. I don't think we've seen that in any other brands. Yes, so it's back. Get a driver, versatile for deer armour building. You get markings, Cold War, German Army, SFOR, Balkan deployment, and Afghan ISAF setup. So nice range of bits you can do with that one. Right, there we go. And that's the amusing hobby bits. This is this is a strange collection, this one, but I got to do it. Let me go get him. He's bigger than you think. This is you won't know why there's a duck on the thumbnail. This is why. I've also added a an Airfix kit that doesn't really fit anywhere else. But we're going to have to talk about the duck because it's a duck robot. But yeah, first off, this is the Airfix 172 Vintage Classic. This has been reissued this week. Let me just show you there on the camera. This is the Dyna 172, 39 parts, very quick, classic, low part build, ideal, nostalgic, relaxing weekend project, which is what hobbying is supposed to be. Yeah, great. The little Dyna one, KI 46. When was the original tooling on this one? 1964. So not the oldest of the vintage classics, but I really like the box art. Absolutely fantastic. I like the vintage classics, but you know what you're getting in for with vintage classics. So just keep that in mind when you when you go on there. Right, let's have a look at the big duck. So this is the Soskill Ultra Egg B-Duck Spar Duck Mecha Figure Set, SSKB Duck 01. So it doesn't have a scale because it's not based on anything, as far as I know. It's a bit of a wacky one, this, isn't it? 200 parts, released in 2024. It's like an advanced snap-fit Gundam kit. It's a duck that sits in a bath. It also goes in a mech. I don't know what. There's probably people that like this. So we do a massive amount of Gundam Bandai. B-Duck, he's an Asian pop culture lifestyle character created in Hong Kong back in 2005. Think Hello Kitty. Yes, it's a great little collaboration between Soskill and B-Duck. Comes with his shower, he comes with his tactical water cannon, his bathtub basin, real fabric towel accessories. Great for gunpla builders, sci-fis and mechs. You want some more sci-fi on the show? There you go. That's about where we go. Yeah, we got a good price on that one as well on the website. So that is our duck, our favourite duck. I'm not entirely sure why we got that one. But yeah, right, that is the news and the kits. We made it through. Apologies for any technical errors. We'll have a look at that in a bit. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but you could, like you say, grab us on. I haven't had a quick look at the chat. How are we doing on this one? Come and see the auction? Yeah, probably. You done a Dina? Yeah, nice. Jan site. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. Hopefully he's back on. But yes, there's a lot of shadow bits this week. I don't know why there's so many teasers, and I don't know why they're going out at the same time. But yeah, feel free to speculate. Most people are just like, oh, another Panther, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so that's the kits and the news this week. Should we do a wheel? Let's do a wheel. Hopefully the wheel will work. Right, let's go with the wheel. Right, the wheel. We like the wheel. Right, let's. We've done the news. We've done the heavy work. Now we can have some fun on the wheel. I'm going to do it a little bit different this week. So first things you need to know is, hopefully the website's up. Pop yourself over to the website and get your name up on the board there. Let me just put your little ad up there. So go over to Jadlam, JadlamRacingModels.com. Pop your information into the little bar there to spin the wheel. Yeah, that spin the wheel's working, so that's good. Spin the wheel big. Yeah, go to our website, pop your details into the spin the wheel, and that should get you up and running. And I'll give you a couple minutes to just pop your details in there. I'll have a quick look at this back end as well, see why things aren't streaming like they should. But yeah, pop your details. Jadlam Racing Models. Go over there in a moment. Sign up. Get yourself on the wheel, and I'll run it in about 2 minutes' time. All right. And I'll see what's going on with this stream. We're on YouTube though, so we're not. It's not a total disaster. All right. So yeah, give me a minute. Give me another minute or so. Why is this working on the website? Joys of technology, eh? I did everything I was told. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, pop over to the YouTube. Watch it on there in a moment, and we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at the gremlins in the system. But we're live. That's the main thing. Right, let's get yourself in on the wheel. That's all good. I see you popping at the moment. Yeah, see a few more people signing up here. Excellent. Give it another 30 seconds, and I'll pick the name for. No, I'll tell you what. I'll run the wheel first, and then I'll pick the name at the end. So that'll keep a ladder extra level of intrigue, won't it? Let's create a random choice. Right, I'm going to close that one in 20 seconds. Let's just get your last names in on that one, and we'll run it. Right, there we go. Let's run the wheel, shall we? Right, let's get the prizes up. Right, prizes are up. This is the prize wheel here. Let's run the prize wheel. Let's see what we're fighting for this week. Right, prize wheel's going. Oh, an Airfix bundle. Very nice. So yes, today's yeah, strange. Well, I've got my guys should be looking at that. Airfix bundle. Way right. So today's prize will be an Airfix bundle. We'll put together a nice little collection of Airfix kits. Let's say we've got a lot of bits and bobs at the moment, so should be quite nice. So I'll pick you a nice little random Airfix bundle. Will turn up at your door. How cool is that? I will now run the winner. So I've just closed that on who's involved. I will click here. I will take everybody who's joined up during today's show, and I will hit random. And the winner is Gareth Stringer. So well done, Gareth. You've won. You've won an Airfix bundle. Excellent. I've got your email here, so I'll drop you a selection after the show. So yeah, Gareth Stringer, congratulations. You've won an Airfix bundle. Way. That's great stuff. So that's the wheel. That is the wheel. Thank you very much for contributing. We've also got a deal coming up later on in the show as well. So that's the wheel, and they'll go on to the deal. There's still more cool things to be won today on the show. Let's go to the workbench next and have a look at a few new bits that have come in. Right, so I did say on socials earlier that I'd be looking at the new Royal Hybrid from Eduarda. So yeah, this is an unusual little bit of kit. Let's pop this one up on the bench, and we will. I've not even cracked this one open yet, so it'd be nice to see what this is all about. Let's just flip over to our overhead camera. We'll have a look in the box and see what this is about. So yes, this is the brand new Eduard Royal Hybrid P51B Mustang. What's the deal with this one then? So it's a 132 kit. It's the first 132 kit Eduard have done in nearly 20 years. Yeah, it's quite unusual for Eduard to do 132, but yeah, we're here for it. It does seem to be becoming the norm now in models. But yes, we're up for that. But it's also the Royal Hybrid, which is a new concept from Eduard. Royal Hybrid, what does it actually mean? It's not just a plastic with a couple optional resin add-ons. The 3D printed resin parts are required and mandatory for the build. Eduard eliminated plastic injection entirely in high detailed areas where plastic will fall short, meaning the cockpit tub, undercarriage bays, wheel assemblies, machine gun barrels and exhausts are only provided as 3D printed resin parts straight out of the box. So yes, instead of being optional upgrades, the parts are built in. Let's crack it open, shall we? Again, lovely box on this one. Nice big details on the side. It goes through everything you need in there. So your photo etch, your decals. It's got the OMAS plugs as well. That's going to be a real thing we'll have a look at. There we go. It's P51 Mustang. It's absolutely stacked with decals. Czech Republic production, and let's open it up. I've not even looked at this yet, so there we go. Off we go in the box. What do we need to be looking at in here? So your clear parts. Show you the wingspan. Some really nice details there. Like I say, they haven't doubled up on any details. So the details, the actual injection molded parts are quite light. It's just two bags of sprues. So you've only got 4 lots of sprues in there, but nicely nice and straightforward. These are the famous wheel tubs, and these are masking. So once you've painted your interior details, you can just block them up, and you won't have to. The OMAS system, 3D printed OMAS plugs. Instead of spending 45 minutes cutting tiny strips of masking tape to protect the gear bays, you can just push these in, and you're away. And then when you're done, you just take them out and you get rid of them. So very, very specific tool, but yeah, that is the OMAS plugs. First time we've seen this. Yes, it's an interesting selection of options. We'll go through that shortly. We'll have a look at the manual in a sec. There's a few masking options. Not quite merciful on the photo etch as well. Not a huge amount there. But look at this. We've got these sort of unusual little. Oh, it goes down even further. So in here, we've got this plastic, like 3D print, everything's 3D printed. Yes, these are all the 3D printed parts here. So they come already on the molds. So you have to just clean them up. Quite straightforward, to be fair. So you can see there, lovely bit of detail on. So yeah, they really do capture a level of detail that you just wouldn't get with standard injection molding. $132 as well. It's quite a large scale. These are never going to go, never going to go back in, are they, the way I took them out. Again, you've got 3 boxes of photo etch parts in here. Ugh, great, strange boxes, but yeah, I like them. So again, lots of little bits in here. I suppose it makes sense because they're already kept on the print supports, so it gives them a little bit of integrity when they travel, and they're already in foam boxes, which is good. And I think all 3D printed kits should be doing this. So underneath here, we've got, this is the Technical Development Combat Operations Marking Evolution book, P51BC Mustang. Should we pop this one open on stream? Oh, he's sealed. He's sealed. Should we? Yeah, let's just crack it, shall we? Let's crack it. There you go. I've opened it up. So yes, this is the technical. This is not the instruction manual, to be clear. This is the technical development manual. This is an amazing catalogue for development. Oh, it's got some nice images of how to paint the interiors, some really good quality reference photos. The Chinese Burma India Theatre. A little bit of information. Like you say, it hasn't got the RAF for once, but it has got a good bit of information about all the ones that do come in here. Yeah, huge amount of choice. Just being careful what I what I flick to. So look, it just goes on and on. Oh, look at your options. Your options are dizzy and so many variants, but as long as they're not. Oh, there you go. That's scenario from. Yeah, this is how many pages is this book? It's over 100 pages. This. It's a huge reference manual. Everything you need. That is a proper bookshelf book. It's got a nice spine on it. The spine's been printed upside down, but that's fine. So that's your development book. Is this going to be your decal sheet here? This is going to be absolutely wild. You've got a few simple decals on the back there. You flip it over. Boy, look at that. That's the biggest decal sheet I think I've ever seen. I have to hold it down just so you can see the details. But yes, there you go. That is all your options. So this is the whole prestige of the Raw Hybrid, is that you just get an absolutely dizzying amount of options. They are, again, the add-on parts are mandatory, but you can obviously choose whatever you do with the finish. Just so many options. That is these are cartograph as well, I believe. Yeah, nice high quality. So I'll be careful what I show on here. Yeah, a massive amount of decals. That takes up the entire footprint of the box. So that's the decals. That is the Mustang. These are the 3D printed boxes that go in there. So they sit alongside. That is your OMAS components. There's a couple of little bits just popping off there. It's probably my clumsiness and anything else. The P51B instruction manual. So we'll do this just on here, just so I've got something to rest on. Again, nice full colour, glossy finish. Shows you how to do everything on here. Really, this is supposed to be their like ultra premium, the highest quality to do the Raw Hybrid. So this is their new sort of standard for top quality models. You've got a 3D printed pilot figure. You've got photo etched decals. You've got undercarriage bays, guns and exhaust, the cockpit hub as well. Again, there's a lot of emphasis on the cockpit on this. You can see how much detail they've put into that one. So it shows you how to do the open canopy, the closed canopy. Goes through your masking. Your masking's pre-coloured. That makes life nice and easy. You still need to use a little bit of liquid mask in there, but generally speaking, all your add-ons and upgrades are in the box. Again, it's got quite a basic cutaway of your designs. Again, I hope you like American. Oh, there you go. That's a Captain Henry White. That's the Bodney United Kingdom one. So they are, I mean, they're not RAF, but they are sort of stationed in the UK. So yes, if you've got three options there. You've got another UK one. You've got an American one. But yeah, some great options in there. That's your stenciling positions as well. If you want to scribe to a bit more detail, that is an option. So yes, it's like a kit within a kit. Whether they're going to release that separately, it's hard to know. hard to know what they're planning on that one. Yeah. So that is the Royal Hybrid. I'll probably do a more in-depth review of everything. Go through the parts, get them on a little stream. I did a review of the 132 Mustang last week, didn't I? The border models one, and that you guys really seem to like that one, so that was good. I'm happy to do those videos where I go through it in a bit more detail. But yes, the border models kit has been very divisive, but this one I think is going to be more sort of universally beloved. But yeah, excellent stuff from Edward as always. Edward don't really mess about when it comes to quality. And yeah, Royal Hybrid, new idea. What's your thoughts on the Royal Hybrid? So these are, seems like we're always escalating the levels, like deluxe, super deluxe, ultra deluxe, premium deluxe, and yes, we're going up the ranks. But yeah, I think it's very nice. So that's the main thing, as long as I like it. But no, yes, congrats. Thank you very much as well for sending me that one. Just to be clear, with the Edwards, they are very few of them went out yesterday. A lot of them are coming in end of next week, so they'll be going out next week. So you might see a couple of people saying they've already got them. We just had a very small amount up front. The rest of them will be rocking up super soon. So yeah, you get that one now and it'll be with you in no time at all. And then it can go in your stash for 6 months. But yeah, thank you very much for sending me that one. I like it a lot. Right, tools. Let's look into tools this week. And we like to go through a few tools and have a look at a few bits on here. This week I've gone for these a collection of tools actually. These are the AK sets. So I expect you guys are weathering is always quite a divisive one. Speaking of divisive subjects, these are the AK effects sets, and they're like a total weathering set, all in one box. And I think they're a great selection. I think the core one, what are they calling it, the total weathering set, I think is essential for anyone who's into modelling. Even if you're not into weathering, I think there's some amazing details you can do with it. But yes, I've got 3 sets here. These are the most popular ones by far. This is the all-rounder master box. So you get, basically in the box, you get a selection of effects. So you get a few brushes, and hey, we've got a winner. Congratulations. I'll just pop this one open because I did actually have a look at this earlier on before I came on. Of course, it doesn't want to come out. Let's flick to the overhead on this one. How am I losing a battle against this? But I am. We're in. Okay, so you get a nice box. Shows you on the side there what you get in there. So you get a it's not all weathering. You get some white spirit. Some of them come with pigments and bits. First you notice, you get a guide. So if you've not done any weathering before, or you're into your rail, or you just like things looking factory, give weathering a go. I fully recommend it. I absolutely love weathering. I think it takes it from a toy to a model. That would be my my sort of catchphrase when it comes to being pro weathering. It goes through each individual weathering tool in the box. So this has got your white spirit, which is your absolute lifeline. It's got your streaking grime in there. You've got your rust streaks. You've got your dark streaking grime. You've got your fuel stains. You've got your wet effects fluids. You've got your engine grime, your engine oil. You've got your moss deposits and your light dust deposits, which are the absolute workhorses of any weathering. You get them in a little fancy box like this. So you get all your bits in there, which is nice because enamel stuff does tend to be quite pongy. You get a flat brush and you get a round brush, which is great because you're going to need your flat brushes for pulling down your weathering once it's dried. I haven't brought a brush, but I was having a little play earlier myself, and I was doing a few bits on here where you can see here, this is where I was just pulling a little bit of rust streaks down. So this is where I would initially apply it, and then I would simply apply a flat brush with the enamel and just pull it down, and it just gives you the slightly, you see there I've sort of gone from more to lightly weathered. I've used some of the dust deposit as well in there. I thinned it out nicely with some enamel thinner just to sort of sit in the panel lines. I know it's not accurate to where they'd be. And I popped a few fuel stains on there. Again, I was going to kind of show it live, but it's literally watching paint dry. So I don't really want that in my review. But yes, these are really good sets. I think they're great. I like this one. Again, if you've not done it, this is an all-in-one set. It's completely starter, newbie friendly, and that's the main thing. But they also do a aircraft and spacecraft set, which is this one here. So you get 10 in there as well. Every set comes with a sort of a bespoke one. They don't cross over a huge amount. So the aircraft set, it does say spacecraft. It is for like sci-fi, but you can also 100% use this for just standard aircraft. Get your White Spirit, you get your panel liners in there as well. So you actually get all the panel liners. So this is a really good way of getting the AK panel liners, which are the kind of de facto panel liner now, as the Tamiya panel liners are just impossible to get hold of. Aircraft engine oil, landing gear dust, shafts and bearing grease, kerosene leaks and stains. So that's the aircraft and spacecraft. And for any war gamers out there, oh, excuse me, I'm a little bit bunged up. Total weathering for war gaming sci-fi. So again, this is a nice set for sort of war gaming sci-fi. Crosses over with the aircraft and spacecraft again a little bit. You get your black panel liner, you get your raw umber panel liner. What else do you get in there? Get your rust streaks, you get your sand deposits, you get your Starship streaking grime, which is the best tool ever. Starship atmospheric dirt, dust rust deposits, light rust wash, and a neutral grey wash. So grey, I use a lot of these for, I mean, streaking grime is just a cheat code in the world of tabletop gaming. Just chuck it on and you're away. But yeah, these are great sets. So each one comes with 10 types of weathering. And you get 2 brushes in each as well. So you get a round and flat brush, and each one comes with a bespoke manual of how to use them. Excellent. If you're worried about weathering and you've not got into it before, get into it. It's really good. And I can always show some videos as well of how to weather if you want me to show you where to start. You can, and also because it's enamel, you can add it on. If you hate it, it doesn't matter, because you can just apply your White Spirit and just remove as much as you want. You can take it back to exactly how it was before you applied it. So you just finish your model, varnish it or clear coat it, then you weather. And you can, most people tend to over weather when they first do it, so it looks like an abandoned vehicle rather than a slightly weathered one, but that's fine, we've all done it. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter at all, because you can just take it back and try again. But yeah, great. I really like the AK sets, and I think you should give them a go. Like I said, I got them in the bottom here. You can give them a try, If you're scared of weathering, do it. I fully recommend it. It's amazing for model rail, it's amazing for it adds, like I say, it takes it from a toy to a full model. So yes, weathering. I'm very pro weathering. You can probably tell that I'm a bit of a weathering fan. Right, that's the workbench. Let's go over and see what you guys have been up to and doing this weekend. Right, so I've been onto the model chat group, which I will mention again at the end. And I've been looking at what you guys have been building, which is I like to do. It's quite a good part of the job. And I've picked a few things that really caught my eye. Again, there was absolutely loads on the group this week, so if I haven't picked your stuff, don't worry, I will go back through. I picked a few things, and then as I was about to go live, I just seen some absolutely incredible bits added as well, and I thought, I wish I did that as well. But it's always next week. I will always. I'm not always doing the latest stuff. I'm just doing the stuff that's really piqued my interest. And the first thing I've seen on the group this week is from Richard Treadaway. Yes, Richard. He's a character, Richard. But yeah, I like Richard. He's great. This is his SDKFZ71 half track from Tamiya. He's finished this one off. I'll get out of the way so you can have a look at the details on there. Yeah, done a really good job on this one. What's Richard saying? He's put a few bits of detail. He's had to change the number plates as well. So he custom swapped the numbers and decals to make it historically accurate for the exact district that he was trying to do. That is some serious modeling when you're tinkering with number plates and making custom plates. But yeah, why not? I just want to show you details on that. Amazing job, Richard, as always. Again, everyone on the group always makes me feel very part motivated, part what's the word I'm looking for? Overwhelmed at how good some people's modelling is. But yeah, congratulations, Richard. I love this, and I just really wanted to get on here. You've done a belting job. The interior as well is fantastic. And yeah, you're gonna do some minis for it as well. Where's the guys? Have they gone elsewhere? They've been put into another diorama? Let me know. Right, second up, a little bit of a line boy. Again, I'm pretty sure it's an Evo from the massive wheel arches. But this is the Vanessa's Lunchbox. You know what a Lunchbox is. I hope you know what a Lunchbox is. It's a 110 Vanessa's Lunchbox CW01 chassis. It's a custom Evo build. So this one is by John. So yeah, congratulations, John. That is looking. I generally wouldn't deviate from yellow, but the green looks amazing. By the way, this table. This isn't your. Is this a table you used to paint in? It just looks like it's on your in your garden there. So that's good luck with the cleanup on that one. I'd probably put a sheet down, but. I wouldn't have actually. I'm a very messy creator. But yeah, so he's done this one in the Kawasaki metallic green. It looks absolutely amazing. I think it's just kept quite stock otherwise. You've done a chrome front grille, bumper, side plates. Done a few little bits. You've upgraded the alloy wheels, of course. Yeah, they look nice as well. Yeah, great. I've seen this in a few groups online, and I love it. I love it. It's very unconventional, but I do like that a lot. Thirdly, this one is by Sebastian. This is an old Masterbox kit. I think it's a Matchbox or a Masterbox. It's one of the old Bedford, the little fuel tankers, the little 176ers. But basically, he picked it up from, I think he picked it up from a charity shop, he said, and you've repainted it. So you must have primed it and repainted it, and you've repainted it using the AK marker pens, which we had a little chinwag about on here a couple of weeks ago. And that is done with marker pens, which is just wild, really, when you think about it. You've basically coloured in a model with crayons, and look how good it looks. Done an absolutely brilliant job on that one. The marker pens, I've always used them for detailing, but to actually do a whole model with marker pens is amazing. And yeah, congratulations, Sebastian. That's nice. I like it. It's very retro as well. I like the colours. Really do complement the. I have like a yellow in the box. I think, well, I'm never going to use a yellow on the sides doing the old headlight. But yeah, they look very matte and they look very 70s. And I think you've inspired me to make some very loud models. Everything's kind of a sort of a shade of blay, isn't it, these days with military? But yes, good work. I fully rate that one. Let's go over to the events next. I just want to have a quick go through what is on this weekend. So there's a few things on. If I missed your event, give me a shout and hit me up with a message and we'll go through it. Yeah, Airfix Bismarck is older than me. Yeah, I know it is. I could be 1974. I feel like it sometimes. I think the technical glitches are going to make me feel like I'm old, but no, we're all good. Yeah, no, I do. I always look on scale, mates. I always find it interesting to talk about the age of a kit, like the tool and the upgrade. I think most people like to know, like, I mean, let me know in the feedback. But like, I like to talk about how long a kit's been out, where the upgrades and parts have been on the way. I think the journey of the kit is fun, and also it's quite a good. When you're making models, it's quite a good habit to get into when you see a kit on a shelf. To maybe just get your phone out, scale mates, bang, have a quick look, because you know there's certain brands out there where you can have a 1957 kit next to a 2020. 6 kit and they look exactly the same from the exterior, which can be, when you get home, if that's your first experience with a 1957 kit, you could bounce off the hobby, and I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Yeah, events. Main event this weekend. So I'm going to go through the IPMSs. This is the big one this weekend. This is the Avon Scale Model and Wargaming Exhibition. So this is down our ends. This is in Thornbury, isn't it? Thornbury Leisure Centre, which is Thornbury. So about an hour from us. So great. Come on down Southwest. Let's just do some stuff. This thing looks great, by the way. I really like your poster. So this is IPS Avon and Lincoln Barn Wargame Society. So it's wargaming and model making, which is like my two favourite things. This looks absolutely brilliant. There's 50 model clubs going to be here. There's loads of SIGs. There's tabletop wargaming setups and a massive floor dedicated to traders and vendors. So buying and selling, bits and bobs. Great. Why do you want to go here? Massive area. There's going to be loads of parts, paint suppliers, booksellers. There's going to be huge open competition. We're going to have judging on aircraft, armour, civilian, maritime, sci-fi. There's wargaming and tabletop, as I've already said. So you don't often see that. They're going to have 40k, Horus Heresy, historical battles. That's all going to be going on. This looks very good. I might come up to this one and have a look round. And probably buy some bits and under the guise of it being work. But yeah, this looks very cool. I'm excited for this one. That is the sort of big one this week. This looks fun as well. This is the Rochester Airport Open Aviation Day. So this is taking place, just to be clear, the last show was on Sunday. They'll be on tomorrow. So this one, I believe, is on this weekend as well. So it's the Rochester Aviation Day, General Aviation, Airfield History, Fly-ins, Local Scale Model, Clubs of Plays. This is on this weekend. If you love aviation, there's nothing better than looking at real-size aircraft, and I agree. So there's going to be static aircraft displays and fly-ins. There's going to be model club displays. There's going to be airfield and history traders. They're going to have IPMSs up there. There's going to be loads of light aircraft cutting about. I did see an option where you can actually book in your own craft, which looked amazing. So yes, that looks fun. And thirdly and finally, something a little bit different. This is the Vintage Weekend. I think you guys like this. This is the Hebden Bridge Vintage Weekender. So yes, this is in Hebden Bridge. This is on this weekend. There's going to be historical classic cars, commercial vehicles, motorcycles, military transport, and vintage machinery. So a real kind of classic sort of throwback LARPing weekend, but it looks very fun. It's all for charity as well, which is nice. There'll be a load of models there. 800 vehicles are going to be on display. There's going to be like live engine sounds, details. Just a great kind of a throwback event to go to. There's going to be food stalls, craft markets, and it's in a Yorkshire Park setting. So yes, Hebden Bridge, so West Yorkshire, isn't it? So quite a way up from us. But yes, that looks fun. And finally, for this week, we're going to end on a deal because we like a deal, don't we? So I've done a little deal. This will be live till Sunday night. So I'll be running it now, and it'll be Sunday the 2nd of August, 11:59. It'll be off. And I've actually brought the kit on this week because I thought I'd show it off. I thought I'd do a literal box unboxing. You might see a clue on the box when I bring it up. It is little reveal there as to what might be in here. But yes, this is this week's there we go. I've got it out. Let's reveal it. Bang. Deal of the week is the Achilles Tank Destroyer. I just want to show you some scale here. It's a big kit. It's going to be a struggle to justify this one coming through the door, but I think you should really. These are normally 170 quid. 170 quid, but no, we can do better than that. We're going to do 89.99. So even cheaper than we'd normally do it. We normally do a little bit off anyway. Yeah, 170 resale. We'll go 90 quid. Free delivery as well on our website. So get yourself over to Jadlam. If you put the code M10deal into the checkout, there'll be a code section. You will get it for 89.99, and you get yourself. If you haven't done a 116 vehicle yet, get on it. This thing's great. It's a British M10 Achilles. It's Andy's Hobbies. It's massive. I can't stress how big the box is. It's if you get into 116 stuff, then you're probably gonna have to look into getting an extension on the house or something like that. I don't know. Where do anybody make 116 kits like that? Where do you keep them? What's your secret? I want to know. But yeah, if you fancy a crack at a 116 kit, that is an exclusive deal there on the screen. M10 deal. Stick it in a checkout, and you can get yourself this kit. But you got to decide by tomorrow night if you want it for that price, because it's a very good price, and it's a massive. I just want to show you. I'll just show you how big. It's like everything's in super size. That is that is the whole. Look at it. Look at it. It is bigger than my head, and I've got a big head. There we go. Absolutely. I'm not going to get out because it will never go back in. But yeah, Andy likes his big kits, and we like Andy because he likes his big kits. So there we go. Look at that. Look at that. So there we go. I will not tarry any longer. M10 deal. Stick it in checkout. JadlamRacingModels.com. Get yourself this kit. 90 quid. Posted as well. We'll stick that in the post for free. I don't know how we do. it, but we do. Right. Excellent. Right, we've made it. Not without a hitch, but we've made it. Let me just see you on the outside. Oh, excuse me. Yes, right. So that was the show this week. Thank you very much for sticking with me, guys. We'll have a look into what's going on our website there, but it's on YouTube anyway, so you can watch it back on YouTube, and we'll be on there, and we'll make sure it's all going, all good. We'll have a little look into it. It's a one-man show. I'm doing it all singing, all dancing. I'm not singing, I'm not dancing, by the way. I'm just going to talk about model kits. Yeah, so what have we been chatting about this week? Yeah, go on over to the website if you've not recognised us before. We're Jadlam. We are at JadlamRacingModels.com. We do loads of model kits with loads of great bits. Go and have a look at our great bits. There you go. That's our new tagline. Yeah, go to the website, check us out. Free delivery. You get J points as well on everything you order. So you're always getting points, which means real money off more kits as well, which is good. Keeps you in that cycle. Keeps you up with the kit. Keeps you forever stacked up with a stash. And if you like stashes, that's cool because I do a show as well. We do a live show on eBay where I do stash building. You guys probably see me on there on eBay doing bits and bobs. What are we looking at? Let's have a look through. Oh yeah, thanks for watching, SB. Cheers. It's not been yeah. I like your stuff. It's great. Yeah, you got a really cool page. I hope it works out for you. Just having a quick look. Have a Tacken 116 Jeep to build next. Yeah, good. Yeah, Tacken 116 Jeep's really good. Just having a look for what you guys are saying now. Yeah, Gareth, you won. Good stuff, Gareth. Airfix Bismarck's older than me. Yeah, probably is. When's the Jadlam next car event? Good question. Next Jadlam car event is the 20th of August, which is a car show we do here at Jadlam Racing Models, or Toys and Models, the shop in Glastonbury. So if you are coming down to the shop, that is a good place to find us. Here's an amazing photo I took of our last car show. This is the one in June where we had 3 DeLoreans turn up. Amazing. The best thing ever. So yeah, come and visit our shop. Come and look at the car show. It's all free. Just come down, have like 100 old cars in the car park. That's some real cool bits and bobs here. Yeah, really good time to visit actually. When I have a look at Tamiya Day as well, that's coming up this month. I don't want to go too hard on that at the moment until we got a few things locked in, but that will be on the 15th of August. So that'll be the Saturday before the car show. Car show 20th, Tamiya Day 15th. So we've got a few events. Again, I will mention them on here when I've got a bit more info. Yeah, just follow us on socials really. So I'm going to be giving these a good old revamp this week, and we'll have a look at doing some, doing a few upgrades on those. But yeah, Facebook's probably the best place to look, and yeah, and TikTok I wouldn't because I'm working on that. That's not my strong suit. And all the model kits and bits that I've shown on today's show, they were up in the model chat group. So on Facebook we got Jadlam Model Chat. That is where I go through and have a look. We've got a cool little community on there. It's really chill. Just try and keep it fun. You can look at kits. It's nice and relaxed. Just share them. Yeah, it's a nice little place. And if you don't like doing the socials, you can always just straight up DM and message them over. Drop me an email. Just get it over to me, really. So yeah, again, looking for feedback on the show. Well aware of the live stream bit, but yeah, let me know anyway. Trying to fit it all in. I'm trying to do a lot of kits in a show. I think it's nice to go through a lot of stuff. I will do some longer form bits on YouTube, like I did the border models video last week, which you guys liked, where I just go through it in a bit more detail. I don't want to go through like 1 hour unboxing videos. I think there's other people that do that really well. You know, people that have already got amazing channels where they do that. I think it's nice to have a kind of first look. We obviously get things up front, which is amazing, so we can get them up, have a look at them. It can be your first time looking at a kit, whether you think, oh, it actually looks pretty good when you open it up, or you think, well, I'll leave it. You know, that's what I'd like to do on that. But yeah, let me know if you want to see like more videos like that. I mean, yeah, the border videos, I can't believe like it's got like I don't know how many thousand views. I'm dizzy with the fame, but no. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I like going through the boxes as well. Like I say, I probably will get up some of the other bits like the Mustang, the Raw Hybrid. I'd like to do a little bit more of an in-depth look into that one where I can sort of focus on all the details and yeah, really show it off. But yeah, if you've got any kits and bits like that, always happy to look at them on the show. Always happy to get them on here. If you've got any events as well, hit us up, let us know. That's really cool. I'm happy to promote it. Like I say, there's some great stuff on this weekend. I love seeing what you guys have been building as well. So yeah, I just love you guys getting involved with the show. Like I say, let us know in the comments what you want. There's a little feedback form as well if you want to run me down or praise me up. That's great as well. I do read it. I'm quite thick-skinned at this point, but yes, we're always looking to improve. I mean, basically, we want us to make this good for you guys. I just want to see what you guys want, what sort of speed you want, what you want to see. Let us know. Fully appreciate your feedback. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. So yeah, go and use that code. Go and get some kits. And it's the weekend, isn't it? Let's build some models. So yeah, thank you. I've been Steve. This is Saturday Models Live. We'll be here back 9 o'clock next Saturday. See you later.